Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a Facebook Live with Ronda Wade. We are going to continue with our Operation Stop Paper Hoarding. There are so many beautiful papers that are coming out in the new 2018-2019 catalog that I want us to use up what we have right now so that we can make room for new paper coming out. So I'm going to chat with you for a little bit just to kind of show you what we're going to make, and then we'll jump in and make it. The measurements are actually very easy. One thing I've told you before that I love to do with my stamping and my paper crafting is to actually use it. So many times we just make things because they're pretty. We just make things because they're fun to touch and play, and I totally get that. But I love to be able to make things that are pretty, but then we also use them. So we actually give them to people. We actually brighten someone's day with a handmade something. So today, your project is very, very useful. It's one that, I make all the time and I use all the time. I make them in classes, but I also make it in my own personal life too. So hopefully today you're gonna love your project because you're gonna use it, you're gonna make it. You could make it today, you could make it next week, you can make it for Mother's Day coming up, or you can also make it for Father's Day. The cool part about today's project is, again, you get to use both sides of your paper. You get to see the one side, and then you get to see the other side as well. So let me show you what you're going to make first. And I just want to say good morning, a shout out to everyone that's here. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that you're spending this time live with me. And for those of you who are watching the replay, I love that you're making the time to spend and to craft with me. I can't think of a whole lot of things that, besides spending time with my family, that I really enjoy even more. So it's going to be hard because this bag is big. So if you got like the comments that are popping up there, you can swipe or you can make it so that the comments are not there, because it's going to be hard. If I try to show you this, it's going to cover my face, because to give you a good guesstimate, it's about the size, and my hair is a little poofy today. So it's about the size from my chin to the top of my hair. So that's pretty big. It's actually a really good big size gift bag. So it's not like a little one to put something little in. It's actually like you could put a shirt in here, like if you're buying someone a t-shirt, or you're gonna give them a Be Creative shirt. So you can put a shirt in here, you can put like candles and popcorn, and I guess you can see some bottles of wine if you want to, or tea, or coffee. It is like the kind of gift bag that you would go to a store and spend a few dollars on. It's that big. So that's what we're going to make today using our paper. Now this one is using the new Share What You Love paper that comes available in May that you can get. It's on a slight back order right now, so don't worry about it. You can still order it, and you'll be one of the first ones to get it. So this one, though, of course, it has to be really fun, is it has a card that's built into it. And then the card is one that you will, actually, I have it sealed up down here a little bit. There you go. It pulls out. It has like a little card hanger on it. And so then the card actually is using the same paper, and then when you open it, it has a place for you to do more stamping. You're putting your greeting and all of that, but look, it's the same paper. So it totally and absolutely coordinates and looks really awesome. And then you don't have to decorate your bag because the card decorates the bag. So it's a card and a bag all in one. Okay, so there's that one. Again, this is the new Share What You Love paper. And the one I'm going to make for you today, I'm going to use that paper as well because it's a little bit thicker. So I love that about it. And I just Love that paper. It's so, so pretty. So now I wanted to show you one using something off of the clearance rack. So that pack of paper, if you buy it in the big bundle, it's a little bit more expensive. So for those of you who are a little bit on a budget, here is one that I made this morning using the pack of paper that's on the clearance rack. Listen, this pack of paper is $4.40 right now. There's also the Christmas specialty paper, which is not really Christmassy. It's just, oh my gosh, you could use it all year long. That one's only like $5 and something. So, and this twine is also on the clearance rack for just a couple dollars. So if you haven't yet, you want to stock up on this paper. Look at this, how pretty this is. So again, you get to see both sides of the paper because you can see the inside and then here's the outside. This is my favorite pattern of paper. I had been hoarding it. I'd been saving it. And I thought, why? I don't know. So I made a bag out of it this morning. And then here is the card, which of course hangs. But look how cute that card is. See? A little thanks. This is the pansy punch and it's retiring. So if you don't have that, you want to get that too before it retires. And here's some more of the twine. And then of course when you open it, I just put a piece of cardstock in there. So you ready to see how to make this? The whole thing is, it's very, so this one, you can make 6 bags out of 1 pack of paper. So that's less than $1 per bag. And matching card. So you try to go to a store and buy a gift bag and a card for less than $1. That's not happening. But we can do it right here. You ready? And if you're using like a regular pack of paper that's like $11, then you're looking at roughly about a little bit less than $2 a bag, but they're homemade and they're beautiful. So I think we got a good chunk of people on here. Again, thank you guys are all here. We are going to have a mission to use our paper. We are not going to hoard it anymore. So that's what we're off to today. So we're going to be using this pattern out of the Share What You Love paper pack. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. This is one that, remember, it has a pretty pearlized finish. And a coordinating color for it is Tranquil Tide and Black. I found out last week that I was saying tranquil wrong and saying tranquil. And one of my very thoughtful people popped on and told me I was saying it incorrectly. So now I'm going to say it correctly. It's tranquil. So there you go. There is on the paper. I'm going to point you down so I can show you how to make this. It's really, really, really easy. And I'm going to show you how to make it with, the whole point of this, I want to show you how to make it with the card hanger on it. So you can see the card hanger. And then I also want to show you how to make it with a card. So everything coordinates and everything looks really, really pretty. Oh, and this one, by the way, I put a handle on it. So I used the twine for a handle. So this one has a handle if you want to have a handle on it. And then this one does not have a handle. So, but you can easily add, you can add like handles this way. I just put a handle directly over top. But I do fold over the top on this so that it makes it extra sturdy to be able to do that if you want to. So of course, I'm making this from start to finish, guys. So, but you'll see, it doesn't take that long. It might take me 5 minutes. And we are using this pretty pack of paper. So you need 2 pieces of 12 by 12 paper. I prefer them to be the same. And I like it when the back side is either, complementary or coordinating. So this one is a nice complementary color. So here we go. You have to remember 3 and 1. That's it. Remember the number 3 and remember the number 1. So those are that's it. So we want to take this first piece and we are going to score it at 3. So you want just scoring. You're going to score it at 3 down 3 of the sides. You ready? See, we're going to use a lot of numbers 3 and 1. 3 and then 3. Then the other side, you want to score it at 1. So then that last side, you're going to score at 1. So these are just, I like to do it this way. These are just score marks. These are not cutting. So just score, okay? So that's the 1 piece. 3, 3, 3, and then 1. Now the other piece, we need to cut off 4 inches. So just cut off a 4-inch piece and set that aside. Just set it aside because you are going to need it later, okay? So now we have this piece. Let's see here. This piece is 8. Now it's 8 by 12. Okay, so now we're gonna score. This one is still 3 and 1, but it's 1, 1, 1, and 3. Okay, so let's get rid of that cutting blade. We just want to score. We're going to score it at 1, 1, 1, and then on this one, we're going to score it at 3. And so it's the shorter side that gets scored at 3. That, I want to make sure that you do that correctly. Okay, so the shorter side is the one that's going to get scored. Okay, that's it. Those are our scoring. So look, it's not funky, it's not hard. So at this point, you just want to go ahead and fold along your score marks on both of your sides. This one gets folded back. Your 1-inch piece there gets folded back. Now, I'm going to use snail just because I'm on a video. When I made the one bag this morning, I used tear tape. Use tear tape or fast fuse. Because this is a bag, I'm gonna put something in this and I don't want it to fall apart. But if I was to use tear tape, you would get frustrated, or I would get frustrated trying to pull that backing off. So I'm gonna use snail, but if I was to make this, I would absolutely use tear tape. I was to make this normally, so, but not on a video. At the bottom, you wanna cut up those 3 inches, so you have those little tabs here. You gotta prepare this. Okay, so there's that. These are going to get tucked in. Before I do that, let me show you where to put adhesive. I'm just gonna take my adhesive, see if you guys can see this, and I'm just gonna go all the way down this one side, right along this seam here, and same thing on the other side. Go all the way down, just like that. Okay, so this gets tucked in here like this, and this gets tucked in here like that. And the adhesive is already on this, the rest of this where we need it. And now put this one aside, and now let's do this one. So this one, same thing, just fold along your edges. It's the exact same thing we just did. This one, we're gonna fold back like that. Take that and glue that down. There we go, glued that down. So can you guys see okay, I hope? All right, so we're just gonna glue that down now. Here we go. So it'd be really awesome to make up a bunch of these bags in all the different patterns of a pack of paper too, just to show how versatile it is. So now we're gonna go to this one, and you just, at the bottom, you just cut and you stop at the 3-inch mark right there. So you just, that's it. It's the only place I cut were just those. And these are going to get glued down to the bottom as well. Can you see I'm making just the panels of these boxes? So what I want to do is put some glue on this bottom. I do use plenty of adhesive when I'm putting together a box or a bag because I don't want it to fall apart. So there we go. Now we just put those tabs right in there. Can you see what we did? Super easy. So that's it. Now we just got to, I put one more strip of adhesive, whoops, one more strip right in the inside of this box because I want the other piece. There we go, see? Now we're going to take these two and they're going to get married together. So I just put the bottom in first. Remember, I already have adhesive on the sides. So there, we put the bottom in first and then the side. And that bottom in, nice. And it lines up perfectly. You see that? Now it's all lined up. I just go in there and give an extra rub on those seams that I did. And voila, we have our beautiful, awesome bag. So that's this one. Again, here's our finished one. Here's another finished one. So now let's show you how do we make that little card hanger. So let's put our bag aside, and now we have our other pieces that we're going to play with real quick here. Okay, so to make the card hanger, I cut a piece 5.5 by 2 1/4. And you want to use your classic label punch. And I just go in all the way, so that way I know that I'm going to be straight. And I go all the way to where this is at the edge of my thing here. So I know it's perfectly centered, straight. Go there and punch it. And then keep it going all the way down. So you keep it all the way there, and then you go and punch another one. And then on this one, you go all the way to the edge again. And you're just gonna, I know that's perfectly centered. There you go. So now I created my little hanger. You see that? Okay, now we're gonna put glue. Put glue just on that skinny part right there. And that gets glued down to here. And I actually lined this part here with this seam here, so again, it's perfectly straight. And the side where I have where they connect together, I put that in the back so you don't even see it. And you really can't see it anyway, but this way it looks like there's no seams at all. So let's just go ahead and put that down here. So now we have our little card hanger where we can hang our card. And to make our card, we have, let's go back to this piece that we had right here. You need to cut off 1.5 inches because you want it at 10.5. So I go to 10.5 and you cut off 1.5 inches, which you could use probably too somewhere on your card if you wanted to. And we just fold this in half, and this is the beauty of being able now to show all the paper and showing the inside, the outside. I picked Tranquil Tide, say it correctly, Rhonda, Tranquil Tide, and I'm going to glue that down to here. So now my card is going to open. I did take a piece of 2 inches of the Tranquil Tide, and that is going to get just laid right down here. There you go. And let's see what else I have here. Oh, the inside, I always like to put a piece of either white or vanilla so we could do the writing. And you could even stamp a little bit more if you wanted to. I'll let you decide what you want to do on that. Okay, so now we just have to decorate our card really quick. I'm going to use some black shimmer ribbon. This is not retiring. It's carrying over into the new book. I'm excited about that. And so we can use it now, and we can continue to keep using it. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to tie that with a we're going to tie that with a ribbon here, and there's that there. Then we are going to, let's see, next up we have to do the rest of our decorating. I'm going to use that same Love What You Do stamp set. Now last week you know that we had a little issue, I did anyway, with getting a good impression, so today I am definitely getting out my foam mat. And we are going to first ink up that background stamp. I love it because it's just like a watermark. It's not supposed to be perfect. We're inking that up with our Tranquil Tide. I'm going to stamp that off so it's not so dark. And I'm going to stamp that down here, like so. I want to use our pretty black flowers, so we're going to ink that up as well. And stamp that down there. See how much nicer of an impression we're getting because I'm using the foam mat. That's what we want to make sure that we're using, that foam mat. Now that's good to go. Let's take some dimensionals and stick those down there. Put this on the front of our card, and let's see, last but not least, we just got to put our greeting on it. So pretty. Our greeting is going to be the thank you, and I'm just going to create like a little banner, and let's use that Tranquil tie to get a nice pretty coloring and stamp that down there. And I'll create a little banner here of the ends, like so. There you go. And then we'll do this other side as well. I start in the middle. If you don't have your triple banner punch, you start in the middle, and then you just go up equal sides, like that. And there's our thank you. Take another dimensional, stick that down there, so it pops up. Oh boy, see, this is why I did not do the tear tape for you guys, because you can tell. We're just gonna put that thank you right down here at the bottom, and we are done. So now look how our bag is like this. Now we tuck this card in there, and now it's a beautiful decorated bag. So there you go, welcome back. All right, so here's our finished bag. Again, you can see how big it is. It is a full-size gift bag. And this one is using that really pretty new pearlized finish. I do, for instance, on this one, I added a bow up there at the top. So you can do a bow if you want to, and make, here's the one. This is, I know we got lots of new people who've joined us. This was the first one that I did using, listen, this is the same pack of paper. Look, I love how different this is, you know. So this one is so, I don't know, soft and tranquil. And this one is fun and polka dots. Of course, you can do this for wedding showers, baby showers, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas. So these bags are so cheap, so inexpensive. So this one actually I think is my favorite. This is the paper that's on the clearance rack. You can still go buy this right now. It's only $4.40. While you're there, you can pick up some of the twine, as the twine is only a couple bucks on there too, maybe $3, I can't remember. But that stuff is super cheap. But I love this one and the little flower that's on there. So there you go. I made all those bags like this morning in like 20 minutes. And then that one, it takes about 5. So if you ever have like a party to go to, or if you ever have a little crooked. If you ever have okay, hey, Mimi just asked a question. What's this paper called? Painted Harvest. I think it's called Painted Harvest. You'll see it on there. There's only about 4 different packs of paper, maybe I think 4. So this is the one that is got some fall type, but it's got other ones too. So you don't have to use it just for fall, but you can then stock up and have it for fall. So I hope you guys learned another project today that will really help you use up your paper. I know you've got lots of it. So when you have a party to go to, a graduation or something, like, oh my gosh, I gotta run to the store. You don't have to run to the store. You can make your own gift bags. And obviously you can make these in all different sizes, but I wanted to show you the biggest size. This is great to make at classes. So I do a lot of my stamp camps, a lot of my retreats. I always include a full pack of paper so that everyone can have all the paper, not just little bits and pieces of it. So I do that, and so this would be a great stamp camp project. It'd be a great project to do with a class where you are actually including the pack of paper for them. Okay, that's it. You guys are welcome to share this video. I do prize patrols every week based on your comments. I love to hear from you. And also, I love it. What's really making me very happy is when you guys make the project that I am doing and then you share it. People ask me all the time, Rhonda, do you mind if I make it? No, make it. Use it for if you're a demonstrator, use it for your classes, post it. If you are a customer, use it. I love that you are making these things. It makes me very, very happy. So, and I really like it when you share it with me. So when you've been posting it, or you've been messaging it to me, or you've been, making it and then tagging me in it, that makes me really happy. So please continue to do that. I challenge you. Quit hoarding your paper. use it, make some pretty gift bags, make them all up, make up a whole bunch of them, and that way you have them ready to go whenever you have a party. I was going to make a masculine one today for you too, but I ran out of time. So the True Gentleman paper would be awesome for one as well. All right, I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm glad that you stopped by to say hi. Hopefully you loved that. Most of all my online classes have sold out. My 16 color card event, I think there might be a couple spots open. I think it might have already sold out. But I do have our card club this month if you want to see these. I'm featuring the sheltering tree and some of the new papers. But this is, we're doing all sympathy and thinking of you cards this month. There's one thing that you always have to have on hand are sympathy cards, and they're not fun to make usually, so I just like to have them on hand. So you are welcome to sign up for that. It's a monthly class. It's $35, and that includes the shipping. So really it's only $27, and you get a $20 goodie bag of supplies. Usually it's ribbon and buttons and embellishments and paper. And then you make 8 cards. You make those 4, and you make 2 of each of them. And it's just every month. It's really easy and simple to be a part of. All right, you can find that on my blog, by the way, rondawade.com. There's a link there that you can join up for it. All right, you guys have a great day. I will see you next Wednesday with another project. I don't know if I'm going to do something that's getting rid of your paper or not. I may change my mind, but I may still, we'll see. So you'll have to come back next Wednesday to see. Have a great day. Bye-bye.